The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
This is the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah.
First I get 'em, and then I let 'em. Then I remix, rewind, then I wet 'em. Welcome to the trap. Welcome to the trap.
That's when it came up.
All right, welcome to another exciting episode of the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. We're here once again. We want to remind you guys to press the like buttons, leave your comments below, and subscribe to MorrisMediaLive.com and the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge on YouTube. We're back with the usual suspects. We got Big Packet.
Yes, sir.
Back with us. How you doing, Big Packet?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Just got back from Vegas last night.
Yeah, we see you have a bump on your lip.
Yeah, my barber was cutting my hair, and I got a bump.
That's what they call it now. Your barber. That's a good one.
Hey,
Yeah,
I thought it was kind of herpy-ish.
yeah. We got to get him some Valtrex. That's what you need, some Valtrex. So how was your weekend?
oh man, I can't complain. We had a ball out there.
Where'd you go? Vegas, you say?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you do out in Vegas?
Everything. We didn't leave any stone unturned.
Oh, so you hit the buffets again?
Of course.
What
A
did you
vegan
get?
buffet.
Not a vegan buffet, but they had some nice spinach and cabbage in there too with the mashed potatoes.
With some short ribs.
Man.
Come on, man. That's Sin
Gravy.
City, man. You ain't got to lie to us now.
But you know they say whatever goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas.
so
he
he
probably had a
left the
couple.
goddamn pork chops.
Yeah, them briskets and shit.
Yeah. Well, shit. When I get back across the state line, I'll be a vegetarian again.
That's what happened. No, so did you win any money out there? Did you gamble?
Man, let's just say I won my money that I spent, but I didn't win any money though.
Oh, did you play any?
Broke even basically.
Did you bet on anything? Did you do slots, poker tables?
I did some football bets for the season to come.
So you got something lined up?
Oh yeah, got some money lined up.
What about the basketball? You got anybody in the championship?
Well, I told everybody last 2 years Golden State was going to win. The last 3 years, they're going to dominate.
What do you feel about Milwaukee? The Greek Freak is doing his thing.
Milwaukee looks good. I'm from Milwaukee, so go Bucks. But I already said Golden State, and if they're anything like the people they seem to be, I believe they're going to take less money and make this a dynasty and destroy everyone for the next 5-6 years.
Well, that goes to show Packett knows absolutely shit about basketball. So, Farouk, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good, man.
What'd you do? Got a haircut, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a haircut.
Kinda
like he
look
can sing now.
You look like Ronnie DeVoe or something, like Bill DeVoe or something.
Yeah, somebody called me.
Call him Levert, not
Hakeem
LeVeau.
from the Cash Money Brothers.
They called you who?
CMB. Hakeem from the Cash Money Brothers.
I heard that. He got a little. You going to like a class
Remember
reunion
New
or
Jack
something?
City?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. What say? What
You can tell he remembered Jack City. Look at his shirt.
that's not even funny.
It's the truth. It's not. It wasn't to be
We know
funny.
you shop at the Goodwill. We don't have to tell everybody.
It wasn't to be funny. It was the shirt.
Yeah. Jesus, Patrick.
That's a nice
Billie
shirt.
Jean.
Billie Jean. Where do you come up with this shit?
I was practicing my jokes. You
Oh,
told
yeah,
me
you need to do a little bit more
You
practicing.
told me I need to practice my jokes.
You need to do a lot more practicing.
Can I?
He got on a cold shirt. That shit say same crime.
But can I try one of my
A
jokes?
nigga get life.
Not on me, try it on somebody else.
Japanese man get 15 years. The white man get probation, and the police get paid administrative leave.
Now, that's
Same
a good shirt.
crime.
That's a good shirt.
That's a nice ass shirt, right?
Where did you
there,
get that
baby.
shirt?
I ordered it.
Oh, from Amazon or something like that?
Nah, it was online. They have these shirt shops that set up, and whatever's going on in life at that time, you can go. You can order it.
So they're relevant to what's going on in
Exactly.
Well, we have a guest we want everybody to welcome to the lounge, Mr.
You should
Butch.
get a Game of Thrones shirt with the midget on it.
You should set your head on fire and beat it out with a bat. But We got to welcome to the lounge, Mr. Butch. How you doing, Butch?
Oh, it's all good. What's up with you, dog?
Good, man. Butch, is this your first time on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge? And we hear you are a very funny comedian.
I try to be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got booed off stage yet, nigga. So.
Have you ever fell through any windows?
Not lately, my nigga.
Yeah. No, Butch, man, he been doing comedy a long time. He was doing one of my shows one time and fell right through the window, you know what I'm saying?
Bust through the plate glass.
Right through the plate glass window. He killed him
Nah,
that
man,
night.
they got old bootleg ass studio and shit, man. I mean, the stage wasn't even bigger than this studio here, right? And they got a big ass black curtain, so you think it's a wall right there, right?
He
So
talking about the Barbara Morris.
No, he talking
that's
Barbara
one of the Hollywood's Bar
Bar
and
Grill.
Grill.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was trying to make it look sharp, but
So
he
then-
tried to
Uncle
lean back
Wanga?
on it.
I'm doing the
Uncle Wanga?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing the jack off joke and shit. And I hit the motherfucker on my shoulder and bang, and bust that motherfucker out. Bang. So I fell all on the stage and shit. Popped back up and shit, man. Dust myself. I was trying to fit in my joke, and Marv was like, no, man. He tried to, kill the shit. You know what I'm saying? He got nervous against.
Yeah, he didn't want to get sued
Hell
at that
no,
time.
you
But
drunk.
I the one fucked up. I should have fell down and got so I could
just
have got
called an
paid.
ambulance.
Yeah.
But I guess that
I'd've-
brother
Should've stayed
just
down
good
there.
with
And
your
I
act,
broke my
though.
boy Marv. I'd have broke him off. You know what I'm saying? I just was young and dumb back then. I was fucked up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So where was the last time you performed?
Last show I did was Ontario Improv.
Now that's pretty good. Was you out there with T.K. Kirkland?
No, with Russell Peters.
So how many minutes did you do out there?
They're like a hot 16.
You killed him down there? Because I've never been to that room out there because once I go there, I can't get past that one area where it smells like cows. You know what I'm talking about? It's like they got cows out there.
Yeah, nah, too.
And then I just bust a U-turn, because it's really funky.
There's dairy farm and shit. That's dairy. That's all the prisoners and shit. Chino and the niggas be working at.
It's a little bit better now. They got a lot of housing developments out there. Because I remember when you drove out there, that's all the fuck you seen was cows. Now you see houses and gas stations and shit.
Yeah, but it still have that smell. They ain't got that smell. And then they hit it with some Febreze or something like that.
The grass is green.
Oh, the grass is green.
Yeah.
Have you ever been booed off stage, Marv?
No. Well, when I first started out, I started in like ghetto clubs, so they didn't really
That
boo.
don't count, and that don't count.
No, they didn't really boo. Huh? Oh no, I didn't get booed at the Apollo. No, that was in New York, so I was cool. I started out here, and some of the bootleg clubs around here, and the guys didn't boo. The audience didn't boo. They would throw chicken wings, dominoes, glasses and shit. I think you was at one where they threw some shit at me.
I heard you got knocked out and shit back in your drinking.
Yeah, I
days.
used to get knocked out at least once a year.
I'm about to say, got knocked out one time.
Yeah,
I had to start
was
going to his shows on the regular.
I was a reverse knockout artist.
Yeah.
And contrary to what people believe, it don't
Or
really
either
hurt.
a human training bag.
Yeah, when you get
We
knocked
call him
out,
Frank and Merv when he gets knocked
yeah,
out.
you can barely feel it. I'm telling you, it's not as bad as everybody says. You don't really feel it till somebody
So you're
tells you.
immune to knockouts.
I just don't feel it. I'm like a reverse X-Man or something.
Till he wake up the next
Yeah,
morning.
the next day, that's when it's narco
I
time.
got closed up and shit, lip off.
Oh yeah, every
When he
day.
wake up, he a gangbanger. He's not the same
Oh,
person.
I'm hard when I wake up.
Oh, when he drank,
He walk around like this with his arms like this.
Yeah, I be
Looking for the person.
I'm old dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
It's like 4 hours later, they long gone, but he looking for him.
Yeah, I'll be looking for where the motherfuckers at. You know what I'm saying?
when
Now
he-
look at
when
my
he
boy, I
drank,
said,
he
you
a
sure
rider.
they
He
gone?
straight trained assassin. and
Yeah,
shit.
he-
When
yeah,
like a
get on
ninja.
one,
He's not like a ninja. He's more like a chihuahua with a pit bull's attitude.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
perfect. That's kind of perfect. 'cause
Yeah,
a
that's it.
Chihuahua, he got a lot of heart. See, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of heart, but you can kick him pretty far.
motherfucker over the fence.
Yeah. So Butch, we were talking about this thing right now. We were getting into the topic of the day, and I think since we got a panel of men, and you guys, I know you guys date a lot and everything like that. What's going on now is
I'm
a lot of
done
people.
dating.
Yeah. It's been a minute for me.
Yeah, he's on his first girlfriend, so now he thinks he's an expert.
My first girlfriend, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, because we don't count all the rape victims.
Damn.
Oh man, you don't put that jacket on me. I know a couple
first
people, but that's
girlfriend?
not me.
Didn't you train R. Kelly?
Look at you.
But no, what I'm
Look at
saying.
You mad about the
You fuck
Chihuahua
doggy
joke?
style yet?
Farouk did the Chihuahua joke, not me.
Hey, man, why is you put me in this
Because
packet?
he mad at me about the
I
Chihuahua
ain't mad
No,
joke.
he not.
No, so anyway.
He gonna use me as a shield because the shit was getting hot for him.
That's how I do. So look.
I'm only letting them know who did the last joke about him that was pretty damn good.
Let's get into this. Let's get into this.
Right.
Online dating as opposed to the old school dating when you go give a girl your number and you actually talk to her, you meet her face to face. Because now you used to go get the girl. You actually would meet her, and then you do all this phone action and everything. Now it's backwards. You meet the girl on the phone, and then you actually meet them. So how is that different for you? Is you find it easier dating old school or with Tinder and Plenty of Fish and all these online dating sites?
I'd rather go old school.
Exactly.
I'd rather run up and just knock a bitch and shit. Cause
just run up and knock a bitch. That's old school.
Yeah, because that online shit, they be weirdos, homie.
I think they got a
catfish.
Every single one, the ones I met.
I think they got an app.
Weirdos.
They got an old school app, knock a bitch app.
Yeah, I need to join that app and shit on.
Yeah, and you don't swipe left or right. You just keep swiping that motherfucker.
Not on the physical knock one, but on the verbal. You know.
Yeah, you know that's Mac talk, man. You know, and I'm glad you cleared that out for these squares and lames out here.
So, did you have a hell of a line that you would give the ladies when you knock a bitch?
Yeah.
What was your best one?
Hello.
Give us a knocker.
Hello, my name is Joseph.
You saw his voice got a little deeper when he said it too.
Yeah,
he gave you the actual line.
Right.
He gave you the actual line.
Hello.
My name is Joseph.
That's right. That shit work all the time.
But your name is Butch, right?
Butch is this my name, but Joseph's my government name.
Oh,
you know
so you get right into it, get a girl a lot of information on you at first.
Not a lot.
Just enough.
That's just a formal introduction.
Indeed. So that way they don't get all, nervous and shit and trying to figure out who you are and all of those stuff. Because I already got a menacing and mean look and shit. You know, so it's hard to make eye contact with these bitches nowadays and shit. We walking down the street, they be looking their head down and shit like, damn.
Because they be staring at their phone on Tinder.
Yeah, or something. I'm trying to say hi, get to know you or some shit like that. They always busy and doing
Have you ever
shit.
tried any of the new online dating services like Plenty of Fish and what they got, Tinder?
I tried Plenty of Fish and shit, man, but I
Did you
met
get
a
lucky?
couple of ladies on there, and like I said, all the ones I met was weirdos on me.
Now, what do you mean by weirdos?
Just crazy as fuck. Got issues, man. Need a psychological douche and shit. Bitch. Them bitches dumb as fuck.
I like
man.
that term.
Psychological Dutch. Have you ever used the online dating services packet?
No. Black Planet was like the first thing they had going.
That's back in the day, huh?
When online came, but that
shit.
was like the first online dating thing.
That was before Facebook, correct?
Yeah, that was the what is it? Black Planet was the thing before MySpace and
What about Black
Facebook.
People Meet? You remember that one?
I think that's what it turned into.
Black People Meet.
It's both the same thing. The name just evolved.
Did you meet anybody on those services?
Oh yeah. When it first came out.
So it was cracking, if you will.
Oh yeah, when the internet first hit, it took us by land, like the storm, man. It was
about
going
20
down.
years ago.
Something like that. But Farouk, have you ever tried any of those online services?
No, but the only thing that I can say that I did to come close to that was 976-7070.
No, that was before
the party line.
That was before the internet.
He went back. He went back.
Yeah, the
I think
party
I was
line.
locked up back then. Wasn't that in the 90s or something?
So
Yeah.
you was really doing phone dating when you was locked up, because I know you was talking to girls from the pen, having put some money on your books and shit, right?
I was married and shit. I tried, but it heifer fell off and shit, man. She ran like a Seattle Slew the first couple of trips, and after that, she got tired of my ass and shit.
She's like, fuck that shit. Did she put some money on your books at least?
Not toward the end. Toward the end, I had to scrape them on. But thank God I had fortitude and strength and shit, you know what I'm saying?
They had enough noodles
I got
to-
some dignity.
noodles to hold you through.
I got an IDL job and shit, you know what I'm saying?
What's the IDL job?
That's inmate labor workforce. It's construction.
Oh, in there, so you come out and learn
instead
something.
of making 8 cents an hour and shit like the niggas is doing, I can make like about anywhere from like $150 to $200 a month.
What?
And in the joint, that's
balling,
balling, homie.
yeah.
That's
You
balling.
You sit back and just say your shit, and you go home like 6 months and shit, or a year or something, and come on little chips and stuff, dog. And that's what I was doing. So I ain't had to beg and ask nobody and shit. I ain't had to wash some nigga drawers or shine somebody's shoes or no shit like that. And I ain't do none
Braid
of that
nobody
shit,
hair
nigga.
and shit.
None of that. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's
Nigga from Compton.
that's
homie,
the
you know
one
what I'm saying?
job-
I miss all
Never
that
in a
shit.
compromising situation.
that's the one
Indeed.
job I wouldn't want to do in prisons. Like you the hair braider. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the one to braid hair in that motherfucker.
Well,
Back by
what if
memories,
the
man.
nigga say you got two choices? We got 2 jobs open: hair braider
Or draws
or
washer.
my bitch.
Which
That's
one
a
you gonna
job open in the pen too.
take? That ain't too much of a choice.
Aren't you a barber?
Yeah, I'm a barber, but
know
I
how
don't
to
braid.
braid
I don't.
and shit,
I don't fucking braid.
No, I don't do no braiding shit
do no
either,
braiding.
man.
I don't do no braiding.
I do that just separating with my daughters, twist their
No,
hair.
I take your shit
Marv
down.
can do a
Well, I'm
freeze.
finna
When they
go to
got
barber
old enough,
class.
they
I
said they
just
don't want me to
enrolled
do
in
they
the-
fucking
in the
hair.
Western Barber Institute.
Oh,
I'm
you
finna
just
go.
enrolled?
Yeah, I'm finna start school on the 3rd, nigga.
That's what's up.
20 months, I'll be a certified licensed barber.
That's
man.
what's up. That's what's up. See,
Marv
I
can give you a
should've been
jerry
done
curl.
that shit, dog.
yeah,
You know
me and
what I'm
Farouk are
saying?
barbers,
Fuck
so
around, dog.
we commend you and we applaud you. Welcome to the barber game.
I be fucking with Casper. Out
Black
there,
Casper?
Yeah, out there in the valley, and we in Woodland Hills.
Yeah, that's cool. Y'all can get about what, $30 a cut out there, huh?
More than that.
Marv, let them know what you can do. Freezes, jerry
Indeed.
curls.
Man, nobody wear no goddamn freezers no more.
Hey, you can bring it back.
Shit.
Yeah, you get
They
that
wearing that shit.
crossover and shit, that cosmetology, that shit. We doing it, man. Might as well.
Yeah, I mean that's where the money is because now men are getting those what they call them male units. That's like
Man weave.
hair
A man-
weaves for
yeah,
men.
a
You didn't know
man-
that?
Male units.
Yeah, they even getting
I was thinking about the women more, but if a dude want to get his shit weed up and he get the price and shit, nigga, I charge you.
I seen a
They
guy.
charge like $600 or $700 for
Did you
that.
see that
That's
guy?
what I'm saying.
It was
I
a
do
guy.
it.
Look here,
Hell
Butch.
yeah.
A guy got a lace front beard.
I saw the beard. I
Yeah.
saw the beard.
Hell yeah, a lace front beard.
beard.
They glued that on right there. He was looking like James Harden in 30 minutes.
I saw somebody
Hey.
get dreadlocks. Did you see that one?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
you know, and now that leads us to the online dating. You don't know who you getting on there. Have you ever been catfished before?
Nah.
What about you, Butch? You ever been catfished?
Hell no, and anyhow, no, homie, no.
I don't know.
No, I'm
About
just
that.
Sound like you brought back
Cause
some
it-
memories.
No, because if it happened, this shit, I'm gonna track that motherfucker down, and you know, it's gonna be on.
But it seemed like you would be able to tell when you talk to them on the phone. You know, if they got too much bass in their voice, you be like, well, wait a minute. Now that don't really sound like a girl's voice, Patricia. Like, what you talking about?
I guess you never know how to use your phone where you can change your voice to anything.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah, you can get a woman voice on your phone.
Yeah, you can filter it on.
I found one app, and I used to always make my voice sound like Bane. From
And they
Batman.
got the filter where some nigga can make his shit look like Beyonce's baby sister.
Now I saw that on Facebook. I
Yeah.
saw something like that.
What?
Where you could like say if you got your face, you could make it look like a girl face. Like say you look like
my
this.
goodness.
Yeah.
You look like this, then you match it up with a girl face, and then you look like probably Aretha Franklin or something.
Why had to
That's
be
the
Aretha
role.
Franklin?
I'm just don't. Am I lying?
Esther Rose.
Esther Roll or Aretha Franklin probably would.
That's the
fit
role
right
of
on your
Aretha
show.
Franklin. I couldn't even get a fine
Damn.
girl.
Why would you want
Do you
it?
want to be a fine girl?
I mean, but y'all gonna call me Aretha
I'm
Franklin?
just saying that would be close.
A young Aretha.
Well, you look like Neil Harper. How about that?
She looked manly enough to me.
Give me a break. but you see these things, so I would like to take it back to the old school just for safety as opposed to because you never know what you're gonna get on
And
that
you know
phone.
the thing about the old school way, it's authentic, you know. And I think nowadays a lot of people become more introvert with, you know, social media, people on computers instead of really sitting down having real conversations with real people. So, you know, when something is authentic, man, you know, you got a better chance of everything coming together or right then and there, like, hey, I ain't fucking with it. Right. But, you know, with this on the internet and all this online day, man, it's not really authentic, man, you know. And, you know, it's bad enough people, you meet a real person, but you meet their representative instead of them. So it's even more crafty online, you know.
Right.
So me, I'm just not with it, man, because even when you meet a person online and you actually meet them, then you still stuck with actually meeting them.
Now, what was that? It was a rapper said it goes down in the DM. Have you ever had experienced anything going down in the DM, Butcher?
No.
Nothing at all.
He an older cat. Do you know what the DM is?
Not really.
Yeah.
Is it like a bowel movement?
That's BM.
Oh, okay. Well,
DM.
So DM
Direct
is
message.
Oh, direct message. No, I knew that. I was just joking
But
around.
no, man, because like they got these motherfucking trainees and shit out here and shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? You see your FaceTime on thing, you conversating and all that other stuff, but you don't know what it's like till you really physically meet that person.
Right.
Then you see that person
like Dwight Howard.
Yeah, you run up and get a hug. Run up at the restaurant, you see her at Starbucks, run up and greet and hug this motherfucker. This motherfucker got some nuts rubbing against your leg and shit. You like, oh
with the caramel macchiato.
The fuck is this? Indeed. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I'm cool.
It's 2019. Whatever you identify with, you can be.
Right.
That's what they say. That's why it's tricky, man.
They're lucky. They're lucky because
right
if it was 19 years ago
what we gonna
and
do
they had
right
all
now,
this going, I would just jump in and dominate women's boxing.
Now, women's boxing?
Yeah, be a star.
You better
be a star.
He want to beat
That's
up.
domestic violence.
He always wanted to beat up girls.
They letting them do it now.
That's domestic violence.
Do you know right now in what is it, college and high school, they got the transgender dominating the track and field.
that's domestic violence.
That's fucked up.
Hey, they doing it.
But that's track and field. That ain't boxing. You can't just get in the ring and just put a wig on and beat up women, man.
Was it MMA or boxing that the transgender just broke somebody's face?
Yeah, girl.
Exactly.
What was her
It's
name?
going
Larry?
down.
Larry did that?
Hey, we'll have it when we come back from this commercial.
After this commercial break. And anybody want to call us at 323-293-3375. We'll be right back.
And Farouk went
Mad
back
Marv
with that
Comedy Lounge.
976.
All right, we're back on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. We were just discussing online dating as opposed to the old school form of dating, as my friend Butch here says, the old school version, which is called knocking a bitch, as opposed to the apps such as Tinder, Plenty of Fish, and any online social media way of hooking up with the ladies. And we have come to find out that there's really no way to get around being catfished. Would you agree with that, Packett?
Yeah, no way around it.
Yeah, I mean, and you said personally, you haven't. Do you have any friends, or have you heard of anybody close to you have been catfished, and it didn't kind of turn out nice? It might have turned out bloody, or someone went to jail or murdered, maybe.
No, but I used to watch the show Catfish. I've seen it all the time.
But nobody personally.
Personally.
Do you ever? Had you ever met anybody personally, or do you know anybody that's probably close to you that's been catfished?
No, man, I can't really say that I know somebody personal, but the thought had crossed my mind when this was a year back. They called him the MySpace murderer.
Oh, I did hear about
Remember that guy? Mm-hmm. So it could be pretty much dangerous also. You know, you meet people, even if they really are that person, they still can portray something different than what they actually are, you know. So,
because see that's an interesting situation too, because it's a lot of people out there that can really do some dangerous harm on the internet. Have you ever committed any crimes on the internet yourself, Butch?
I never committed any crimes on the internet, man. But I had my ex-wife and shit. She, tried to set a nigga up and stuff,
Through Facebook?
Facebook, through the phone, and all of those stuff, man. Her and women, they'll team up to get you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the broad, I'm over at the house. We get into an argument. She kick me out the house. I go over to this other broad house, spending it at her house. And them bitches on the phone talking back and forth to each other. I'm laying in the bed, sleep. She taking pictures and all the way out and shit. And then later on, like about 2 days later, they call each other on the phone in three-way, and my wife trying to pretend like she the other chick and shit.
Now, that wasn't your idea of a threesome at all, right?
And no, it's not that way. You know what I'm saying? And my wife tried to, impersonate the chick that I was kicking it with.
What?
And doing all kinds of
Did you
shit.
fall for that?
So,
Did they get you?
Hell no. I felt, I seen through that shit.
So what kind of evasive maneuver did you implement?
Well, first I was agreeing with him and shit like that. I said, yeah, okay, what time can we get over and shit? You know what I'm saying? Can I come through and stuff? I get off work and whoop, wham, you can meet me over here and stuff. I said, why don't you get a room at the Bonaventure and stuff and champagne and all that those stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring some lobster and some steak and stuff. We going to hook this shit up, right?
It did show up.
I'm trying to do all this stuff, right? And then, Kurt talking about, okay, we're going to do this. And then I hit my wife. I said her name. I'm like, girl, I know it's you and shit. You know what I'm saying? After I tried,
but she had already rented the room by then, huh?
No, I don't let her go that far. She was trying to set it up like she was going to and stuff, So if I would have bit and fell through, she'd have tried to set me up and shit. You should
have told her you was bringing some shrimp too.
She did shit a couple of times, and like she'll kick me out and stuff. I go over to another bride house, kick it and stuff.
So you would go over to the same girl house?
No, different ones.
And she knew all of them.
Every single one of them.
Damn. She was
that's a different.
She worked for the
motherfucking
FBI.
Tracked them down, having conversations with them bitches, chopping it up, smoking and drinking and shit, and they over there talking about me and shit.
Does she have a government job? Your lady.
Yeah, she sound like
she seemed like she got CIA or
FBI. She retired. She got her own business and stuff. She's more entrepreneur.
Sound like she worked with that guy with the white guy with the glasses on Cheaters with the cameraman.
I was her fourth husband.
Oh, wow.
So you can imagine all this shit I done went through.
She was like, this one gonna work.
So all the stuff he was doing, she already mastered that shit.
So have you met her fifth husband?
No, I hope not. That's on him.
Because I'll take it you're not married to her no more.
No, hell no. I left. Shit.
Now, how long have you been divorced?
About 12 years.
Yeah.
Are you happily divorced?
Loser, not a three-time loser.
Because this is what I heard. I've heard statistically that men, after they get a divorce, they tend to live longer and they become more happier after they get divorced.
Yeah, it's cool, man. You got all that stress and all that bullshit and all that commitment. You know what I'm saying?
And all that finding out that you with the other bitch
and then
and
you
shit.
go and you go. I mean, you get you one you can relate with. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. You go by your thing. I mean, by yourself. But I'm on myself. I'm doing my thing.
Now, what have you found?
We come together.
What kind of girls? I'm gonna ask you this: what kind of girls have you found that you can relate to more, like drug addict girls or girls with jobs?
Damn.
Like, I mean, just keep it real.
Cold contrast.
No, I mean, because most of the time,
it's like Marv trying to twist it on you a little bit.
No, a woman with a job.
A lot of them bras, just drug addicts, got jobs. That's how they were able to afford the drugs.
Right. I mean, but you got to find you a good smoker.
You know what? In my 56
a good
years,
smoker, you have a good relationship.
56 years I've been on Earth, I found out that all these bitches is crazy.
But see,
you can't figure none of them out.
A good smoker don't want much. You just give her a rock, and then she pretty much satisfied. If you arguing with her, you just slide her that rock, and then the argument's over.
Right. Give her what she wants.
For 15 minutes.
Just for 15 minutes. But that's 15 minutes of silence.
If you're destined for a lifetime of booty calls and all that type of shit, so that should have worked for you.
Yeah,
you're trying to get a relationship, it's kind of hard. Cause like I said, these brides out here is crazy. They won't expect.
Now, have you ever dated outside your race, Butch?
A couple of times.
What type of girls? Asians, Latinas?
I had one Latino chick, one white chick.
Okay, which one? What did you like out of the like more comfort? Like in a relationship, you were more comfortable and more peaceful.
To be honest, sisters, the white girl was cool as fuck. She was more understanding.
She's more understanding?
She's more understanding.
She wasn't looking through your shit all the time?
I was back in the day before they had cell phone. This is back when they had pagers.
Oh, okay.
On that shit, you know what I'm saying?
And you feel stupid than a motherfucker calling a number you don't even know.
Right.
Yeah.
So, bitch, why are you in my pager?
Yeah.
Then you find out it's your mama. Now how you feel?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
how was it when you dated the Latina?
she was cool and shit until I met up with her brothers.
Oh, they didn't like
It's
you.
about the locals. They didn't want a nigga up around. Hey, Hans, you can't be messing with my sister, man.
Yeah,
You know,
they was mad because you didn't claim the set.
Your brothers are built to last. So you're not gonna damage my
If we
sister's
can bleach
guts.
your ass, you
know what
look
I'm
just
saying?
like a damn Mexican, don't he?
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, he got
Put
the
on a
hat.
penalty.
He got the hat
tattoo
on.
on the head. He got them tight ass eyes.
Orderly Holmes, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Que pasa, yo, but
Yeah.
I mean,
But for peace, you want to go white girl.
basically, man, pussy don't have no race or none of that shit. It's all pink and stinky and all other shit.
So basically, what you saying is fucking is good racial relations. Period.
Indeed.
Now,
So how'd
Pac-
you lose a white girl?
How'd I lose her?
Yeah.
I didn't lose her and shit. Just time moved on and shit. That was years ago. I was like back in the '90s and shit.
have you ever dated
90s and
a
2000s.
white girl, Package?
Of course,
How many?
a few.
A few of them. So how was that compared to the sisters?
Women are women.
So it wasn't more peaceful?
Pussy.
You got
is
into
pussy,
arguments?
man.
Women
That's
are
what he's
women.
saying.
So you got into big arguments with the white girl like you would get with the black girl?
Insecurities,
Exactly.
They all
high
emotional, man. That's what he's trying to say,
Yeah,
man.
they
They all
all-
emotional.
Women are
Have you
women.
dated any crackheads?
Hell
No.
nails and nerves. That's what them bitches
So
are.
Marv, how many
Yeah.
crackheads have you been with?
Quite a few. back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? I had it cracking.
I bet.
No, but seriously, I mean, they were so easy to find. You didn't really need no app for crack kids. You know what I'm saying?
So was that
That
one
was
of the
always
inspirations
there,
for
back then.
what was it? Bum auditions you used to have?
Bum fights?
Yeah.
Oh no, that had nothing to do with that. That was my own extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
When you going home late and then you just see one on the corner. They kind of push you into it. They like, oh, let me clean your windows. And
So he was
you're like, I
getting-
don't really need my windows
Yeah,
cleaned.
he was getting strawberry lap dancing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
But
50 Cent.
the
I
price.
was with him one night when the guy asked him for a cigarette, and he was like, "What you want to do for this cigarette?"
No, that wasn't me.
Yeah, it was you.
No, it was not.
And you made him bend over, and you kicked him as hard as you wanted to for 50 cents a cigarette. I remember that.
I mean,
I remember that. Don't
Marv, you a cold
there.
That was
motherfucker.
back during his
But
drinking days.
You know what? I
Yeah.
could get it too, because he was dumb enough to go for that
Hey,
shit.
man, I was-
I'd have kicked him in his
Look,
ass too.
I worked
2 times.
I worked
No,
all
he
day.
did kick him twice because the first time he kind of moved, and I was like, no.
I told him, don't
you
brace.
gotta be good enough.
Yeah,
Try
you
to brace himself.
You exactly. See,
He
now
tried
you
to look
remember.
around and, like, don't keep your eyes forward. You know what I'm saying?
Straight ahead.
Because look, I'm
Who
gonna tell
was you
you,
mad at that day? That nigga volunteered to be.
it was a very stressful work day, and then he just come up to me wants a cigarette. Like, I'm just supposed to give you something? What's in it for me?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, what?
How
I mean,
about if I give you this 50 cent, if you just spin around, bend over,
and
so
let
I
me
can
kick you in the
your
crack
ass?
of your ass.
He
That's
getting
some
50
funny
cents and a
shit,
cigarette.
Yeah.
He
What-
gonna need both.
I
after
felt better.
that.
I felt better. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
About
what I hate,
giving.
man. 'Cause you walk into these bums, they don't even want to work. Back in the day, they'll check your oil for you, wash your windshield and all that shit,
They
pump your
don't even-
gas.
they don't do none
They
of that
don't do
shit.
shit. They just lay down in front of motherfucking
With their hand out.
in front of the entranceway and shit. And we get $1. Okay.
What's in it for me?
What you gonna do for this dollar? I
Right.
don't want to do nothing.
Now, I'ma tell you
Shit,
something,
everybody
Butch.
give me shit. I had to earn every
Now-
dollar I get.
Look
That's
here, Butch.
right.
I'm not gonna. The way Packett make it seem like I'm some kind of evil guy or something, but that was
I
an
got stories.
evolution. It was an evolution, Packett. Remember, before I would just
That's
kick
when
him in the
Marv
ass.
was evolving.
Yeah, I tell him to tell me a joke or something. Sometime for the little change in my pocket, or maybe do a cartwheel or a backflip or something, or a little dance if you could pop lock or something. But
Something.
that they skills wasn't really up to par. But when I found my calling, by making them bend over, and kicking them, cracking their ass, it was so liberating. Sometimes I show up with work boots.
Still tough.
You
boy
goddamn
was
right.
something else.
You goddamn right.
Yeah, my boy was
naps.
cold, man. He used to take advantage of people, man. He used to be like, man, they might ask for $1 and he'd just boost up the ante like $1. That ain't shit, but I give you a 10 if you can just hold your hand out to see how long you can hold your hand over this lighter. So he said,
Over the lighter?
yeah, I'm gonna put this lighter,
I
put
like
your
that
hand
one.
like this, and he light the lighter, and he said, if you keep it there. for 60 seconds, you can have this $10.
And they be trying to
you
do
know,
it?
Yeah, they be trying to do it, and then they leave, and they're, ha, and this shit be burned up. So, you know, he had a cold shit, though.
I might try that tonight.
So he say this, right? He
like
say, the next motherfucker time you ask anybody for anything, look at your goddamn hand at that goddamn burn and remember, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Earn $1.
You got to earn it.
Don't get burned for $1.
Yeah.
Earn $1.
Now, see, that makes sense. How bad do you want that
Yeah.
cash? Because, you know, don't just come to me and just say, because, you know, wasn't I looking tired that day? Because, I probably still had hair and shit on me.
No, we was getting ready to go out. You weren't looking tired. You hadn't even started drinking yet. It was just on one, and you had thought of more than you thought the one about kicking him in the butt, and then you thought about the one about what was the
This
other
is
one?
two different situations.
Yeah, two different situations.
I used to do this shit all the time.
all night long. It was like it was a movie.
It got game for him.
It was a movie, hell yeah. But what make it bad is the people that be watching, they be like, don't do him like that. Don't do him like that.
I don't remember nobody saying that.
Be the
Oh, I
main
do.
one.
I
Be
do.
the main one laughing when he do that.
Everybody was in tears when he do it.
Yeah, I had a support group.
That's, hey.
Yeah, Mad Marv always been burned, homie.
I mean-
just since I known him.
I mean, come on now. I mean, I'm really a good guy, so I don't want people out there in TV land, you know, coming up to me like, why you do that bum like that? Because he was my brother.
You can find some of the stuff Marv do on YouTube too.
Now you're not mentioning the bum fights. I mean, now
Not
look.
just bum fights. You did. Remember he had him
Titty
singing.
milk.
Oh, the titty milk.
Yeah, the titty milk.
Well,
He was sitting in the truck talking about making ice cream out of women.
No,
titty
it was a white Russian because
Yeah.
the thing was here. This is it, Butch. My whole thing is like this. You know, they take the cow milk.
a white
got-
Russian.
Right. I also agree.
It just took your time for that to
I know you're talking
resonate.
about. Had a white girl, Russian bitch.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you respect women more if you was drinking breast milk and cognac than cow milk? You couldn't really disrespect her if
Yeah,
you
that's
was drinking
true.
her ass. That's all I'm saying. You got to respect the black woman. Go on and drink that milk. I mean, it was good for you when you was a kid, right?
You drink it now.
I mean, it's possible, you know. But nevertheless,
Delicious
I say
and nutritious.
delicious and nutritious. I mean, you know, they also
Probably got
have
a titty pump in his car.
Making creamer and shit.
I get mine off of
Put it in coffee.
Amazon.
Yeah.
No,
He was talking
Amazon.
about making ice cream out of it.
Yeah, that's the next step. I got
Ice cream, yogurt.
Just have
you
a
know what I'm
party,
saying?
a
Energy
ice
bars and
cream
shit.
party.
Titty milk energy bars and shit.
But no, on Amazon, you can actually order the breast milk.
Damn.
Yeah, instead of 31 flavors, it'd be called 46D. You know, some big ass titties and
No.
a bra over the insignia
No,
over
but
there.
all,
Ice cream.
all bullshit aside, it's got to be more healthier than for you than
I
than
would
cow.
think so, though. I would really think so. But see, the screening process, you know how they say no GMOs and hormones in the cow. See, the criteria is no mollies, you know, methamphetamines, and me particularly, I don't like Newport and Black and Mild titties. It's disgusting. If she smoked Newports and Black and Mild, I don't like titties that taste like that. It's fucking
That
horrible.
menthol mess it up.
It's fucked up, man.
Well, it depends on if
What
it's
if she
100.
smoke wood wraps and shit? You know,
I don't want no
wood
titty
leaves
like
and
that.
shit,
I don't
you know
want
what I'm
no
saying?
titty like that.
Now, I'll tell you this. I found out.
No cannabis titties.
This is what I found out.
Maybe.
Laced.
Now, you
But
guys-
no tobacco products.
You
No
guys
tobacco.
are
No
kidding.
blunts.
You guys are joking around, but I'm gonna tell you something very serious, and I found this out. They have cigarettes for the LGBTQ community. Yeah. They're not.
We know someone who smokes them.
They're not all masculine either. They real thin. They real thin ass. They look like
Before he
Capri.
came out the closet, he used to always tell me they was his mom's cigarettes. But I'm like, nigga, I see 3 packs.
Y'all
nigga.
serious?
That's your
To the
brand.
motherfucker. Yeah.
I told him it was his brand. You know them Capris and real little small ass.
Yeah, them little bit titty.
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Now they got them for the LGBTQ community. They call them LGBTQ menthol lights.
What to kill me?
Queer. What you thought it was? Quarterly?
This fool said menthol lights.
Menthol lights.
I just said bent all lights. Like bent over. Bent all lights.
Yeah, menthol lights. You know what I'm saying? 100s.
Bent as much as you like and shit.
That's cool, though. But we'll be right back after these messages. Yeah, you guys are goofy, man. Especially you.
Hey, I'm just asking questions.
All right. back, Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. We were just talking about the LGBTQ benthol lights. No, but this is very interesting to me because right now we are in the playoff of the basketball, the National Basketball Association playoffs, and we were just talking during the commercial about Charles Barkley's correct analysis and predictions this far. Yeah, because he has predicted the win by Toronto over Milwaukee. Both home games. How do you feel about that, Packett?
Basketball to me is all Golden State. Mm-hmm. There's no maybe somebody else is going to win. People are just waiting for people on Golden State to get hurt, so that will turn into
Kevin
maybe.
Durant. Kevin Durant is hurt.
They don't need Kevin Durant to win. Have you seen the last games? Durant.
Yeah, they actually do play better without Durant, but
because that team was built without Durant. Durant was the only superstar they added.
At the same time, Durant is a perfect matchup for the Greek Freak. When you say,
yeah,
it's
because
a perfect matchup.
He won't be doing all that bullying shit if Kevin Durant's in the game.
Well, actually, it's the other way around. You know, in regular season, Milwaukee and Golden State played, and Milwaukee beat Golden State both times, and. You know, like I tell people, have you ever seen anybody block Kevin Durant's shot?
Right.
And you haven't seen that, right?
Right.
But the Greek Freak did it numerous of times. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I think it's a more difficult match for Golden State with Milwaukee than it would be with Toronto.
Now, Kawhi Leonard has really stepped up, and I want him to come to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's what I say. I really want him to come to the Lakers. Or the Clippers?
As long as he's in L.A.
As long as he's in L.A., I would go for that.
Clippers need to move to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
No, why do you believe that, Farouk?
I mean, the brand of most L.A. Sports franchise team is championship, synonymous to championship. The Clippers been here for over 35 years and nothing. The Sparks, the ladies basketball team, they have 4.
Yeah, that is true.
You got the Avengers, which was a arena football team.
Yeah,
they won a championship. You got the Galaxy,
the hockey.
You got the Kings. You know, the Dodgers, the Angels. Yeah, you know,
Dodgers
football teams.
Dodgers, we got championships.
We got one.
That's
back in '88.
That's one more than the Clippers. So
yeah, they won more than one here in Los Angeles. The Dodgers have.
Yeah, you remember a young man by the name of Fernando Valenzuela?
The Clippers don't have
Fernando Valenzuela.
About 2 weeks ago?
After the championship.
They don't even have banners hanging up nowhere.
Right, you're right.
They don't have no jerseys
they do.
retired.
They got all the Lakers banners hanging up all
Clippers.
around.
We talk about the Clippers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you support the Clippers?
Dude, I'm a Laker fan. You see the hats I'm wearing here?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So don't try to support them now.
They didn't try to support them.
I mean, because
I just said they had all Lakers banners hanging around them.
Farouk said they need to be moving to New Mexico. Albuquerque.
Or Catalina.
What you say?
So you don't like the Clippers?
Well, Catalina Clippers, that might go. Now, I'm not really a Clippers fan myself, though.
Okay, what about in football? What about the Chargers?
I'm a Charger fan.
Yeah, well, you know, that's San Diego. Then now they're here.
And originally they started in Los Angeles.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So and I've been a Charger fan all my life.
That'll work.
Now, how many championships?
I roll the Chargers.
I
roll with them if I go to
How many
Rams
Super Bowls has the Chargers won?
Well, actually, they've been to one Super Bowl, but they actually won an AFL championship against what was called the Boston Patriots at that time.
No Super Bowl, though?
No Super Bowls. We only had one Super Bowl appearance, and we lost to San
So we could give New Mexico a football team and a basketball team, the Clippers and the fucking Chargers.
No, the Chargers are better than your fucking sorry-ass Green Bay Packers.
How do you figure that? We got Super Bowl rings.
Okay, since when? And not only that, when the fuck at the...
You guys don't have none.
What was your record last year,
It don't matter.
See, now you started some shit. Now, what was your record?
It don't matter. We got Super Bowl rings. We got Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, you
Next season, AFC, the championship goes through New England and the Chargers.
Oh, you ain't saying nothing about the Panthers this year?
That's AFC.
Yeah.
But you ain't going to say nothing about the Panthers this year?
NFC. The NFC is a whole different story.
What do you think the damn Panthers going to do this year?
Well, we're going to do the damn thing.
What is the damn thing according to you?
All the way.
All the way where?
To the Super Bowl, baby.
You still believe that shit?
Redskins for life, baby.
Man,
They
y'all
gonna
need
be
to
a little bit
y'all need to
better
get rid of
too,
that
though.
coach and y'all be fine.
Yeah, because they got a lot of talent over there, man. I think they just like misusing the talent they got over there in
Now
Washington, man.
Cam Newton ain't getting shit.
We get that boy Haskins from
Cam
Ohio
Newton
State.
is going to be the
Black
business
quarterback.
this season.
He had his turn last year, and that was
Not
it.
last year. Last year, he got hurt in that Pittsburgh game when we got embarrassed on live TV, and he didn't come back right.
The Dodgers winning the World Series this year. You know, they beating ass right now.
Wrong answer.
What?
They are beating ass right now.
Now who
man.
was your baseball
Until-
team, Butch?
St. Louis Cardinals on.
Say,
The Dodgers whipped their ass their first meeting this year.
You just all
So
over the place
what?
with your team.
So that's what it is.
When the postseason comes, Dodgers gonna choke like they've been doing.
Ooh.
Just like the Rams.
Ooh.
now
Look,
let's not get
Well, I can't
the
detest
Rams did
them
really
them
well
facts.
last
See,
year.
them is facts. I can't say
Last
shit.
season, Rams did well.
the Rams did not fall
It was
over last
entertaining
season.
during the
Last
regular
season,
season, but
the Rams
I knew
lost
the playoffs
their
was
number
gonna
one
choke.
wide receiver, and that's the reason why they got done the way they got done in the Super Bowl.
And your boy
Nope.
Gurley was injured, man. He wasn't at 100%.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I just saw something in the news where it's a college and a female player is playing with the boys. Did you hear about that?
I saw her.
Sport.
They've been there
Football.
playing football.
She's
I saw her.
she's a
She's a linebacker.
no, she's not. She's what they call a free safety. She's a free safety.
I think she plays free safety and linebacker.
Yeah, she plays free safety.
Damn.
Now, do you think the
How
girls?
big is
Do you think the girls should play with the boys in football?
No,
I mean, because they hit hard, right?
exactly. If we're gonna let them play
they're
with the
stronger
guys, we
and
might as well let them the transgender be fine to fight with them too.
No, she's
If
straight.
they're gonna cross over, let
You
everybody
just
cross
really
over.
want to knock out some women, don't you?
No. I'm just if we're gonna do one thing, let's be that way.
Yeah.
That's all I'm. If we're gonna let them play, let the transgender play and stop complaining
I don't
about
think
it.
women should be in the boxing ring anyway.
I like lingerie, the lingerie ball.
Yeah, the lingerie
Hey,
bowl is good.
and you
that.
think that's soft? That's not soft.
they
They
not.
be
Them
out there
sisters is
playing
out there
ball.
competitive.
But they're playing with other girls and
Yeah.
stuff like that, so it ain't really, that's a nice even match. But you put a nice young lady up against some of these 200 and some pound fellas out there that's juicing, because they be on that juice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just sneak up on the wire. They ain't looking at her
juice,
like,
son.
they ain't looking at her like, oh, maybe I'm gonna take her to
Now,
dinner.
you
after
talk
this.
about
Girl,
old
Bobby
English.
Boucher in her ass. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about old English and steroids.
Steroids. You know what I'm saying? They be on that shit. I talked to a doctor.
We need to go to a lingerie bowl game this season.
An NFL
Yeah,
doctor.
we gotta treat ourselves.
But hold up,
to
an
that,
NFL
man.
doctor told me all of the athletes are doing it. It's just how much they pay the doctor to slide them through. If you see one of them athletes that got caught, he didn't kick in.
Well, see, the thing is, every year there's a substance that's legal, and then the next season it might be illegal.
No, they straight juicing.
Remember when that GHB came in there that's supposed to rejuvenate you?
Mm-hmm.
The whole NFL was on it one season. Then the next season they banned it, and the players that didn't get the memo were getting disqualified
They got
that
caught
season.
slipping.
They keep changing the doctrine on what substance you can use because they have substances that are not supposed to be steroids, but they're steroid-ish
Look here.
that they're able to use.
I don't know why none of you guys figured this out yet because most of this shit is hidden right in plain sight. You think that's just straight Gatorade these motherfuckers be drinking? Message? Message?
Never know.
Message?
But they say they have certain shit, man, that it's kind of hard to detect when you search for it. But the technology of seeing if a person clean or dirty is becoming, should I say, better. So, the thing is, man, I mean, it's always going to be shit like that. Like, for instance, in sport, since you brought that up, all these horses have died at Santa Anita. They said since December, this past December, at least 30 to 45 horses they had to just put down.
Now that can't be a damn coincidence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then this is an interesting thing. They had the horse race where they had the first foul. I didn't even know a horse can commit a foul. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, when he cut across the line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they go in the other lane.
I
Cut him
never
off.
knew that was against the rules.
What do you mean first foul? I thought this happens a lot.
Yeah, but this was like one of the major.
Oh, one of the major races?
Yeah.
The past Kentucky Derby, yeah.
And so the thing is I mean, I didn't really know that was the kind of a serious rule. I
Just
mean,
like in life, you got to stay in your lane, my nigga.
I mean, you're a goddamn horse. I mean, shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And then you got these little bitty motherfuckers on your back. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a jockey in real life?
Marv, you could be a jockey.
No, but Johnny Lee Israel can. My boy, good Johnny Lee Israel can most definitely be a jockey.
He could be a jockey on a greyhound dog.
He would scare the fuck out of a horse. The horse would be like, who the hell is that?
That's why they have to put him on his back so he can't see him.
I gotta give it to my partner Johnny Lee Israel, man. For a man to be 66
shout out to JB.
years old, he's in damn good condition, man.
You found out how old he is for real?
Yes,
66?
he's 66 years old.
He don't look a day over 75.
That dude has, since I known him when I was 14, that dude's been walking up and down the street.
Yeah.
You will see him on
Jefferson and West.
No, Imperial and Crenshaw. And he will walk all the way down to 48th and
Crenshaw. And he's extremely fast too, you know.
He don't be bullshitting when he walking.
Walk 80 blocks in 3 minutes.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's in pretty good shape,
That's
man.
good,
I gotta give it to him, man. He's inspiration for me because, you know, me and Marv next month will soon be approaching 50, you know.
We're gonna be approaching the half-mile mark.
Yeah.
You know, but I want to give a shout out to JB too because, you know, he's 66, you say?
66.
And, you know, he got a girlfriend and everything, and, you know what I'm saying?
He got hoes now, man.
He is quite the ladies' man.
He showed me.
He used to be a pimp.
Man.
Former Playboy.
He said
used to be.
Yeah.
Currently, he's a
trick.
He's doing a lot of good tricking because, you know, he's seen me footage. It's official. That boy been having a lot of fun.
66 years old.
50's in the wind.
Well, you know, I'm going to tell you like this. We're going to have him back on in July so we can ask him about some of those escapades that he's been having.
Waiting for you, JB.
Yeah, we waiting for you.
And I can tell you what he's going to wear. He's going to have all white on.
Of course, that's his trademark.
Yeah, that's his signature.
He's going to have all white on, looking like a California raisin, going to a player's ball.
You ain't never caught Superman and no Spider-Man under rule.
Right.
Hey. Not mad about it. He going to have a little Porsche insignia too.
No, he wears the
Ferrari.
Beverly Hills.
No, that was
the Beverly Hills Polo Club.
Furry, not Ferrari. Furry. It was a rabbit.
You know, he makes his own emblems.
Yeah, a long-haired rabbit.
Yeah, it don't really be like the Polo Man. It might be a little kid sitting on an alligator or something like that. Yeah.
I know y'all got sunglasses.
So now before we go, we want to make sure that everybody knows where Butch is going to be performing at coming up. You got some shows coming up soon, Butch?
Man, got a few of them, man. June the 8th, going to be at the Woodland Hills Marriott.
Woodland Hills Marriott?
Yeah. It's
June 8th.
That's Black Casper's room.
Okay.
And then June 15th, going to be at the J Spot.
Right.
Stacy.
That's in Inglewood,
That's
California.
in Inglewood, California.
Mm-hmm.
Inglewood.
June 19th, going to be at the world famous Savoy.
Mm-hmm. Aren't you going to be
Chris
at Chocolate
Spencer.
Sundays?
And then June 30th, going to be at Chocolate Sundays.
That's right. Now,
Laugh
Chocolate
Factory.
Sunday is the Laugh Factory. It's in Hollywood.
Yeah, Laugh
Now, which one of those rooms do you like performing the most? I mean, because I know some comedians like certain stages better than others. Do you have a favorite stage out of those four rooms?
Well, you know, working at the Improv and the Laugh Factory tend to get turned up. Mm-hmm. You know, certain events at the J Spot or Comedy Union and shit. Brother went on one.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
so you like a more
Peters.
intimate crowd?
I mean, it don't matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
I can 3 or 3,000. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Just give me the mic. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I like working with Russell Peters though. You know, that was cool. You know, 500 white people and shit. You know, I can make them laugh. That let me know I done did something.
Right.
I've been in the game like 16 years. You remember back in the beginning how this shit first was. And
Oh
stuff,
shit,
you
we
know,
was doing clubs, people living room for 40 ounces.
Man, we growing leaps and bounds since then. So yeah.
Did you ever play that room at the brother house on Hoover in 98th? He pay you with 64-ounce Old English.
No, nigga. That'll work though.
That was your pay.
Crazy horse.
He was like, you was funny. Get that 64 ounce. We'll
I
see you
remember them
next week.
64 ounces. The big, the
yeah,
pirate
the whole
jug.
like
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
They banned them, man.
Yeah. So that's what we used to get paid with. with the 40 ounce. So now we've come a long way from there. You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Give Butch a big round of applause and welcome to the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. We would love to have you back whenever you want to come in town and fuck with us once again.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure, man. You know what I'm saying? I got an airplane up in Compton Airport, and I fly in. I touch down and hit you.
Oh, I'll never ride with you.
Single engine, huh?
And remember, people,
Cessna.
always like, subscribe, and share, please.
Yes, always-
like, subscribe,
always
and share.
Like, surprise, and share.
Now
you can see me on YouTube, Joseph Jackson.
Michael's
Big
daddy?
Butch Hollywood Laugh
Joe
Factory.
Jackson?
That's Mike's
Michael
daddy.
Jackson Daddy. That's my Facebook. Facebook, friend me, Joseph Jackson, like Michael Jackson Daddy. Facebook.
You whooped them kids' ass too?
No, I don't do no kids and shit.
No comment on that
The
shit.
police do that shit.
All right, thank y'all.
Do we
We'll
got
see you next
Bobo?
week. Mad Marv Comedy Lounge, we out.
This is
Hey.
the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah.